Trench talk, where you can't trust nobody but your blick eye. Where niggas getting booked for murder. Got niggas doing numbers like equations. Trench talk, when you jump up off the porch as a youngin' and start posting on the block.
What's good, what's good, what's good? Peace, God, peace, God. What's good, man? Joe Buddens, man. I seen a little snippet of it, man. I think it's hilarious, man. Well, let's keep it a bean. Let's keep it real, man. Joe Buddens is good at what he do. You feel what I'm saying? He really moved the culture forward with his podcast and things like that. A lot of people love to hear his opinion on different hip hop topics and just topics in general. You know what I mean? When you talk about podcasts, you gotta give him his kudos, man, because his influence is crazy. It's bigger than his actual rap career to me, because I feel like him in that world is just, I don't know, man. He just have a magical ability within the podcast world. Now, him firing his guys and stuff of that nature, maybe it's time for the kids to get up out the house and grow up. You know what I mean? Maybe it's that time. And in my opinion, man, you know what's so crazy? I know academics probably never do it. I don't know. I would love to see him and academics do a show consistently. You know what I mean? Because I feel like they had a way with one another, and I feel like they both got equal respect. Even though academics is not more corporate than Buddens, I mean, you know what I'm saying? But I felt like I would love to see him and Joe Buddens and academics do something within the podcast world, because I feel like that would be dope to me. I would love to see that, you know what I mean, with the influence and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I know academic got a hell of an ego. I don't know if he ever do it, but I would love to see that. I feel like that would be a perfect, great, and amazing show. You know what I mean? Like the Complex thing just didn't last that long. But the energy that they had when you add academics and Buddens together, it's an energy that they bring. And we know that academics alone is a powerhouse, and you mix them with Joe Buddens, who's a extreme powerhouse. I believe they would have an amazing podcast. I believe it would be some great numbers on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. I believe that it would do what it needed to do. You know what I'm saying? And when I seen that, I know a lot of people say, dang, that's how you talk to your friends, and this how you do this and that. What people don't understand, sometimes in life, man, people get too comfortable and feel that they can do things that's not respectable to the person you're around. And sometimes people get tired of certain things, man. Everybody want to be the guy. Everybody want to be able to do what they feel free to do, and they're not understanding the contract situation. I just believe Joe Buddens, to be honest, to be real, to keep it a bean, he don't need nobody on his show. Like, you know what I'm saying? He is who he is. You know what I'm saying? So whatever he's doing with those guys really is not needed. You know what I mean? In my opinion, he don't need them to be there. You know what I'm saying? He just don't. It's no different from the Gilly and my man Wallow or whatever, and their whole situation, what they had with the other young boy. I forget his name right now. They don't really need the guy. You know what I'm saying? They can do their own thing. You feel me? And like I told you before, the audience may enjoy them being there and things of that nature. But in all, Joe Buddens is a man on his own. Like, he don't really need those guys there to keep it a bean and keep it real with you. You feel what I'm saying? He don't need them. They don't. Evidently, they say they got so many opportunities and this and that. They don't need Buddens. And like I say, they had their run. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people speak on the Breakfast Club with Charlamagne the God and DJ Envy and Angela Yee. I believe they've been a powerhouse for a long time now. A lot of people want to see them break up because they want to take their spot. But the truth be told, they're not ready to grow out of that yet. You know what I mean? And when they do grow out of that, I think they'll be dynamic on their own, because Angela Yee got her space, Envy got his space, and Charlamagne got his space. But right now, they're going to run their course. You know what I'm saying? And like I told you before, I wouldn't condone them doing it forever. You know what I mean? Because they got so much talent to do other things. But like I say, they running their course. They getting their championship rings now. Like Jordan, you know what I mean? Like Kobe and like Tom Brady. But eventually you venture off and do things in a bigger standpoint. You know what I mean? But like I told you before, it ranked its course, man. That's just all it is, man. Everybody have their great moments and great times, and then they run its course. Got to think about it, man. what was it, Angie Martinez, the one was with she was with Hot 97, then she went over there with the DJ Emmy and them on it, you know what I'm saying? So people grow out of things. That's my whole point of it all. I'm getting names. I should have wrote it down. I'm getting the names mixed up. But I remember she was with Hot 97 and she moved over there with Charlamagne and Angelique and them. She moved over. So people grow out of different things, man. Sometimes things run its course. You dig? So Joe Budden's gonna be fine. Them guys should be fine. They've been in the business for a good while. They'll be fine, you know. But I would love to see academics and Joe Buttons do a podcast, a real podcast like this, hip hop and all that. I feel like they do a good job together, man. I think the chemistry and everything will be there, and then the popularity of the show would go through the roof, because I'm pretty for sure they would have a lot of controversy with the stuff they were doing. Because think about it, that small glimpse of a time with him on Complex was even like crazy. They was trying to replace Joe Buttons. Like I told you, within the podcast world, Joe Buttons is God in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He one of the kings, dog, when it comes to that podcast, man. Joe Buttons he reigns supreme in that, man. I'm telling you, he do what he do. You know what I'm saying? He got his respect, he got his honor within it. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of guys that's coming up, you feel me? But he doing his thing, man. I respect Joe Buttons, man. Salute. I'm out, G.